Hello students, I am back with the properties of ethanoic acid. In the previous session you were learning about ethanoic acid and its properties. This is the concept mentioned in Carbon and its Compounds class 10 CBSE science textbook. As continuation, you can see here today you will be learning about the reaction of ethanoic acid with a carbonate or a bicarbonate. How can you represent that reaction in general? So you can write the reaction as carboxylic acid plus a carbonate or a bicarbonate. What are the products that we will get in this reaction? We'll get sodium salt of a carboxylic acid along with two products, that is carbon dioxide and water. It's very clear, carboxylic acid, a carbonate or a bicarbonate would give you a sodium salt of carboxylic acid along with carbon dioxide and water. Let's see in the equation form how we can represent the equation when the reaction of ethanoic acid takes place between sodium carbonate and or sodium bicarbonate. What you have to do is take a test tube, add a little bit of ethanoic acid, take a spatula of sodium carbonate or bicarbonate. The reaction takes place, brisk effervescence is observed, sudden evolution of gas is observed. Now as soon as the gas is released, what you have to do is pass the gas through a test tube containing freshly prepared lime water. This is required to test whether the gas issued is carbon dioxide or not. We need to test that. So observe the reaction, ethanoic acid plus sodium carbonate, ethanoic acid plus sodium bicarbonate. What are the products formed? One, in the first, both the cases you will observe it is sodium acetate, CH3COO Na. The two products in both the cases, carbon dioxide and water. The only difference is whether you have taken a carbonate or a bicarbonate. Both the cases, products are the same. And how will you test the gas released in this case? What you have to do, you have to just check by passing the gas through which solution? Lime water, freshly prepared lime water. This will help you to know when the lime water turns milky, you can make out whether the substance is carbon dioxide or not. Now let me explain the next topic from the same chapter, which is the reverse of esterification reaction. The name of the reaction is Saponification reaction. It is the reverse of esterification reaction. Let's see what is the reaction taking place here. Here we need an ester. CH3COO CH2CH3, ethyl ethanoate, is treated with a base like sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. Both the cases we have to take an ester and it is treated with a base like sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. What happens in this case is you will get back the alcohol along with the sodium salt of the acid, carboxylic acid. In both the cases you will get back the alcohol along with sodium salt or potassium salt of the carboxylic acid. This reaction in which an ester is treated with sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide and we get back the alcohol along with the sodium or potassium salt of the carboxylic acid is called saponification reaction. As the name suggests, you can understand that it is a reaction which is used to make soap. So soap is sodium salt of a carboxylic acid. In detail, you will learn it in another session. This is reverse reaction of esterification reaction. Let us now compare esterification and saponification reaction. If a question comes, compare esterification and saponification reaction. What all points you have to write? Observe here. The first point, ethanol reacts with ethanoic acid to form ester and water. That is esterification reaction. What about saponification reaction? Ester, when treated with sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, gives sodium or potassium salt of the acid along with alcohol. So the example that you have to take here is ethanol plus ethanoic acid gives ester plus water. Here, ethyl ethanoate when treated with sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide gives sodium or potassium salt of the ethanoic acid plus ethanol. Now this reaction is conducted in the presence of acid, whereas the saponification reaction is conducted in the presence of a base. You remember, esterification is conducted in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. You can see here the reaction is conducted in the presence of a base. Both the cases, write the equation to show that you are able to distinguish between the two types of reaction. I hope you have understood the meaning of saponification reaction and how to compare esterification and saponification reaction. If you have any doubt, please post it in the comment box. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you very much.